Hello, welcome to the Dancing Oracle with me, Najia. I'm going to do a collective tarot reading today. This is for my audience. This is for certain members of my audience. If your angels and guides are um, giving you a feeling that you're meant to see this video, there's a message here for you. This message is not for everyone. You may find one or two sentences where your angels and guides are speaking to you through this reading, but the overall story that will be presented in this reading is for a few of my subscribers. So it's a really difficult message. I decided, since I'm not doing a celebrity reading and I don't have to prove anything that I'm shuffling, I didn't want to take up 10 minutes of shuffling and saging everything so that you'd have to fast forward. So I already laid out the cards. I'll show you what I got. If you are a tarot reader, you will see, oh my God, this is quite a strong message. The first thing I want to talk about is everything is pretty much about money and fighting, like sword energy, really cutting energy. And the emotions, the problem is like anything to do with the heart is in reverse. And then also happening now in the present is a destitution, more cutting energy, tower energy, devil energy, more heartbreak, hard work, and nightmares. So let me just go and talk about this reading. This is a rough reading. I have to really tune into spirit to find a solution for you, because this is not easy. This is, let me ask Spirit to please provide divine white light protection for me and my viewers, to help my spirit guides connect to the guides of those who are meant to hear this reading's message, and to give me the guidance that they need. All right, so the first thing is I have the King of Pentacles. I mean, the King of Pentacles, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's the king. I'm sorry, he's a king. He's a king holding four pentacles. And the next card that's obstructing him is the King of Pentacles. So sorry, I had that on my brain. And this person is all about like being really frugal, really worried about money. They're trying to be conservative. There's like an issue with scarcity and worried about security, and really wanting to control the money. This card is all about holding on for dear life, to that money. And what's blocking that is somebody's greed. Someone who's wealthy, right? Because it's in reverse, is being greedy. There's overindulgence, there's materialism, there's like a stubbornness, there's this obsession with wealth and status with somebody who has money who is financially inept. So I'm suspecting there's an issue over someone trying to take your money. Maybe there's an inheritance, because I see new money. Or is someone trying to take your job? Because this can also be a new opportunity, like a new job. Right? Yeah. So this is the conscious thoughts. There's like this new beginning. Like you could have a new start in, finances. Like big money could be coming your way. You have this issue with big money, new big money. So that's what made me think of like, could be a job or inheritance, because it's not something that's steadily earned. It's either like it's kind of granted to you, right? So it could be either issue. And in the subconscious, there's some type of collaboration going on to build something really beautiful, um, like a teamwork issue. So, uh, or somebody wanting you to have a house or a beautiful home. I'm just picking that up, clairaudiently. It's not a normal interpretation of the cards. I'm wondering if somebody here was granted money, or one, that somebody had it in their mind to grant somebody money or give someone an opportunity so that they could grow their home, or to build something beautiful, to build a beautiful creation, um, to have something beautiful and permanent. And I'm getting a lot of indications here that that's trying to be taken away from you. I have, in the recent past, you've been stabbed in the back repeatedly, and you're at the end of this, like you're at your wit's end with whatever's been going on, because tens are an ending, but they're also a new beginning. So it's at the end of this cycle of being like pierced with vicious words, vicious intent, meaning to harm you. And that in the near future, there's still a lot of bullying going on, and you're going through a big change with the 5. You're going through change in life, a lot of conflict. You prepare for bullying. I know you're thinking this is a complete end, but it's still lingering. It's still lingering until you get to the other side of this new beginning. I'm so sorry. The card that represents you is wanting to come clean about something. Like maybe you, if it were in the upright position, taking something you think belongs to you and quietly doing that so no one knows you're doing it. But in the reverse position, it's like, well, maybe I did that, but I'm going to be honest about it. And I don't want to have, rethinking how you did something in regards to uh, taking something that you thought was yours. And there's a lot of keeping secrets with this card, a lot of self-deceit. Maybe this is just how people see you. Maybe someone thinks you're the one running away with the goods and taking something. And in your environment, in regards to your heart, there's a lot of emotional immaturity going on. There's blockages going on to, there's a lot of disappointment. There's a message of disappointment in your environment, which, also makes me think that could be a message related to maybe possibly a new beginning with a job or an inheritance, or maybe you're going through a breakup and this is divorce, and this is what's going on financially with a divorce. Um, it's it's showing that hopes and fears. You're worried about a lot of gossiping. Like the 3 of Cups reversed is not a celebration. There's a lot of I mean, you could even want to drink because things are so badly, overindulge in drink. But there's a lot of feeling of people gossiping, behind your back, um, or unable. It's also sometimes when you're unable to make time for friends. Like if you have it upright, you can be with your friends and it's all great. But when it's in reverse, it's like you don't have that time to have any emotional fulfillment with your tribe, with your people. So I'm also seeing that, in the final outcome, there's a lot of isolation. And it's not the type of isolation, if the hermit were upright, where you want to be independent and isolated. This is feeling like, left out, feeling lonely, feeling you've been distanced from someone. So that's also why I keep thinking it's something to do with inheritance. It's a big one. Could also be divorce, because you're feeling isolated and alone, and you've lost, you feel like you may have lost your way. You may have counted on some love, but it didn't work out that way. But I keep feeling like this is something with well, I don't see the family card, but there is an issue with someone else's greed. And that, and you're wanting this new beginning, but there's issues. Now, the only thing I can say is, as far as the cards go, there's one, really good card in the conscious thoughts about the money, and it is upright. It wasn't in reverse, it was upright. So it says, which says that you can manifest abundance. You do have this opportunity for money and to prosper. You have a lot of resistance to it from outside forces, but you have this opportunity, and you need to claim it like a new venture. And it's you have it, and you can be frugal, you can hold on. It's just that you have these other forces going on, stabbing you in the back and everything, and bullying you. This is the problem. I got to put these cards away for a moment. I'm going to do a clarifier on the final outcome. So in the here and now position, you really had felt left out in the cold from the light and the abundance inside the church, inside the people who act spiritual. And you're really feeling left out in the cold. You know this happened, and you're not being treated well, and you may have had to move. But in the reverse position, it's showing that you are thinking about asking for help. You may accept charity. You could recover from financial loss. So it's showing that you have experienced financial loss, and you're just about to recover, because you're acknowledging this change, this financial loss. You also have a lot of deception with the Page of Swords in reverse, a message. This is somebody who's going behind your back to stab you or talking behind your back. This talking card, because swords have a lot to do with the talking, and you have a lot of swords in your, and bullying, you have a lot of swords in your reading, where people just verbally, stab you in the back. You're experiencing a tower moment. Do you see the crown has been toppled, struck by lightning? Everyone's fleeing the tower. It's a card of sudden, complete change. And you have that in the same position as this. Again, you may have lost your home. I'm not sure what happened to you. Please let me know in the comments. I'm really curious now. This is a hard reading for someone. You're dealing with a toxic energy. Someone who's addicted, who's controlling. Somebody's really controlling, and you're feeling subservient to them. You're tied to them somehow. But you can break free of these bonds. This could be a divorce. This could all be over money in a divorce, and you're somewhat still chained, not quite yet divorced or worked out the finances with this toxic person. And also, okay, now I understand these cards. In the hopes and fears, you had the Three of Cups in reverse. In the hopes and fears. This is usually like if this is a divorce reading, this is like you've lost those friends through the divorce, those friends that you would gather and have fun with at parties and drink with, and it's upside down because the breakup, and you have mutual friends and you've lost those friends. It's showing heartache, complete heartache. And there may have been cheating going on because there's three swords in the heart, one too many people. You're going through complete emotional pain and grief, hurt. This is depression, and this is a divorce card. This is divorce. And you could also be an inheritance thing because you'd be divorced from the family if people are being greedy. You'd be like, I'm done with them, because the person I loved has passed on, and I'm left with the wolves, It shows that you're having to persevere and be very diligent to empower yourself right now and work hard at what you have to do. But you've had a lot of sleepless nights with these swords. Luckily, they're in reverse. They're leaving you. They're leaving you. So you're going to be able to release the worry. I want to pull, I want to pull an oracle on this clarifier. I want to pull some oracles for you because I do not know what advice to give you right now, because this is a very, very, very difficult reading for some of you who are going through things like this. So I want to pull out some, I just have a feeling you're a woman. So I'm going to do Love Your Inner Goddess. Let's see if there's any advice for you, okay? I'm so sorry you're going through this. Excuse me, got hair all over me. For this isolation in the future. Now, you're going through a tower moment right now, and then the tower is complete reset, and it's horrendous when you go through it. It's horrendous. Everything is just destroyed, but it is a card of transformation. You had to destroy everything because your life wasn't working out. What you thought, whoever you thought was important to you is not on your side. Whatever you thought was important to you is not good for you as well. So maybe even where you live, maybe something happened to your home. Maybe you went through a natural disaster recently and your home was destroyed. And you're having trouble with getting reimbursed financially from your insurance. Maybe there's the greed on their end, right? So, and I know I had not cleansed the other cards on camera. So if you're new to the channel, you may be wondering, what the hell is Najia doing? So this is sage. So it cleanses the energy from the previous readings. And it allows me to tune into the energy of this person I'm trying to help. By the way, if I'm helping you, please support the channel. There's free ways to support the channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. Subscribing is free. Membership costs $1.99 a month. That would be really great if you were a member. You'd have special perks. You could hit the like button, that's free. Share the video with somebody or ring the notification bell, because that helps spread the channel out to more YouTube people. And eventually it'll help me get more subscribers. And I'm giving the channel another start. If not, it may only put out 3 or 4 videos a year like I was before. I'm trying to see if I can support myself in any way with this channel because I've lost all my work since the pandemic. So I do other things now for a living that I didn't do before, and it's not the same. So I'm hoping to get support through the channel in some manner. I'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, I'll go back to 3-4 videos a year instead of videos every day. But so if I'm helping you, you know, you can send a super thanks, PayPal, Venmo, or any of the free options will also help me. So I pulled Divine Badass as an oracle for you to get through this situation. So let's see what it says in the book, because oracles require, reading for the most part, unless there's super, just the title, Divine Badass, I'm like, you're gonna have to be a badass and deal with these people, but, and be just the goddess of badass, right? So anyway, let me read this for you because there's a message in here. It says, you may feel under pressure to conform to someone else's opinions or even your own previous plans or ideas. Don't give your power to make choices away to another, whether that is a choice of what to believe or behave. Don't give away your power to the past if it will take you away from what you know is true. Wow, this might even be a reading about the current situation this week. It's dividing a lot of people. There's certain people who have greed over money, and it's leaving a lot of family members and friends left out in the cold over a difference of belief system. Wow, I wonder if it has to do with that as well. So don't give your power away to the past if it will take you away from what you know is true now. Even if it seems to be more difficult in the short term, trust that living what you know is true and right for you is the only way you can gain the happiness and fulfillment you want and deserve. It says, spiritual guidance. You are a beautiful, divine rebel, soul stirrer, one who rattles cages and rocks boats in the name of truth, love, and wisdom. You believe we need to create a world that takes care of all beings. You won't be talked out of what you know is true and deep in your soul. You refuse to be put down or manipulated by anyone. You won't let fear, yours or anyone else's, control you. You rebel against belief systems that would put doubt in your mind and fear in your heart. You are your own person, and you know that trying to fit in is only for those who are afraid to stand out. You don't insult yourself by trying to be anyone other than your true self. This is a shame. So this means that someone is trying to take money away from you and bully you because you're different than them, that you don't believe along the same lines that they do. They want to put you out in the cold. And it's telling you to be a divine badass. Don't be put out in the cold. Don't let them isolate you. Find your tribe. So that tribe is gone, find your new tribe. All right? 3 of Cups in reverse, go find your new tribe. Go off on your own and seek enlightenment as the hermit. Don't be left out completely in the cold and isolated and worry and fester about it. Say, I choose to be the hermit right now and get above all of this and seek the enlightenment. Put that hermit card upright. Okay? Change that energy right now and see yourself in control as a divine badass. Yeah, it says don't insult yourself by trying to be anyone other than your true self. You know that you don't need to be like anyone else. You're amazing and valuable just as you are. You can inspire others to overcome their fears just by believing in the truth of your heart and going after what you want with passion and confidence. You're a badass in a good way. So, wow. Okay, so we found a great advice card for you in the Oracle. Love your inner goddess. So I hope you'd enjoy this and tune into my other readings. Check out my playlist because I have a lot of different topics. I'm doing 2 videos this week. I'm going to load them up soon on how to see auras and how to see the energy, to see the light code energy that's all around us, and how to develop your sight for that. So I hope you enjoy those because I'm trying to help everyone to develop your intuition. The next couple of years are going to be a lot of change, and we're going to need to rely on our angels and guides and our inner guidance. You have to raise your vibration and develop your inner guidance, and I'm there to help you. Please support the channel any way you can. Thank you.